You're watching Fox 9 Good Day.
Welcome back on this Monday. We know stress, burnout, uncertainty, and other big emotions can definitely weigh you down.
Yeah, but a Minnesota author wants to help, sharing tools to navigate life's challenges. Best-selling author Elizabeth Hamilton-Guarino has a new book called The Peace Guidebook. Sounds nice, right?
Yeah,
a little guide here. She's joining us this morning to chat about the book and just share some advice that I'm sure we all need. And thanks for being here.
Thank you.
As we talk about this book, Elizabeth, what was really your inspiration here to write this book?
So the inspiration is to bring peace into our everyday lives and not leave it up to anybody else, not leave it as an abstract concept or anything like that, politics, anything, but bring it right into our homes, our lives, our workplaces, and so forth. We wrote it to think about, what if you infused peace into every moment of your life? What a different world.
Yeah, and big concept. How do we do that on a Monday morning after a weekend when we're grinding? What is like one or two things that someone could do today to just bring a little bit of peace? It's not going to erase all the stress, but something that can kind of, to your point, bring it down a little bit.
Yeah, so do you want to talk about pause, breathe, choose
let's
right
do it.
here? Yeah, I really do want to talk about pause, breathe, choose. So pausing is so important. When things are chaotic, it is so important to just step back and pause, and that helps you get clarity and perspective. And then breathing resets your nervous system. So just a simple in 2 3 4, out 2 3 4, or deeper breaths if you need to. And then choosing what you do next. Choosing peace is so important. Choose compassion. I always say when you meet somebody in life, like I just met Yusuf in the green room, you meet people with compassion and kindness and joy and love and a sense of collaboration. We wanted to come in and do this show together.
Yeah. You guys are going to be buddies.
Yeah, we are. He's going to be in my podcast.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about that concept, right, kindness, it almost sounds like elementary. We've heard it our whole lives, right? But why is it still important to remember the significance of that? Because,
even sitting here, you don't have any idea what's going on with me in my real life. And we're not walking around with t-shirts that say, I'm grieving, be nice to me. I don't feel so good today, be nice to me. I have life-threatening food allergies, be nice to me. We're not obvious. And also we walk around hiding it. It's not, so much fun to not feel okay. So we hide it from each other. And so unless you actually ask me or I offer it up, you don't really know exactly what's going on with me or what's happened to me or anything like that.
We were just talking about, I know your family just went through a pretty traumatic situation, a house fire. And to that point, unless someone tells you, and people are hesitant to spill your guts to a stranger. Hey, I'm having a terrible week. Let me tell you why. But you don't know when you're entering a conversation, even a brief conversation. You're at a drive-through or something like that. You don't know what happened prior to this encounter with a stranger.
Yeah, you have no idea that my mom and my uncle belly crawled out of a fire on last week to safety in their pajamas and bare feet. And I might cry, sorry. I'm trying to smile and cry at the same time. But, they're safe, they're alive. But that's what's happening in my background. So I don't have a t-shirt on that says my mom survived a house fire. But thank God you're here. Thank you for being here and helping us. And we have a GoFundMe, and people have surrounded us with love. And she's at my sister's house. My sister and her husband have 3 kids, and they are living with them now in safety, and they found the cat, which is good. And the cat got a new condo and food before my mom got new shoes. So
sounds about right.
But we're the type of people to get situated and pay it forward too. So we look around and we're very aware of others and very compassionate and so forth. So when we get back on our feet, we'll make sure and pay that forward too.
And as you guys navigate these difficult times, what are you guys doing to navigate those difficulties, and how can people kind of follow that?
I think compassion comes into play because my mom and my uncle have lost everything. And so you take a look around and people will say, we lost everything in a fire last year too. And so we're all kind of hugging each other, and it's just really important for my mom and uncle to pause, breathe, choose when they can, infuse peace where they can. Things are chaotic, they've lost everything. So,
All right, Elizabeth, thank you so much. The book is called The Peace Guidebook. It's online right now, major booksellers. You can learn more at your website.
PercolatePeace.com.
PercolatePeace.com, and I know you have some book signings coming up as well. You can see it right there.